Hey, what's up, Minds? How are you doing?
Hey man, very nice to be here. I'm well, a bit tired after the travel, but I'm good.
Awesome. That's good to hear. We're glad you're back because as much as I have heard, then you have spent the last week or so, not in your home country, but actually in the United States, where you visited a crypto conference, if I'm correct, with our CEO Tom. So maybe just you quickly give us a overview, like what was this conference about and why did you and Tom decided to go there, and you know what's so important in this conference and for maybe for you and for Wizardia in general.
Yeah, it was a great time. The conference was called Consensus 2022, so it's one of those big conferences. There's like probably tens or hundreds even that are going on around the world every year, but this was one of those bigger ones. All the big players were there, and a lot of famous speakers. So for me personally, it was a really nice experience because it was definitely the biggest one I've ever been to, and it was a fresh look on the things. When you already are, developing your project and really are looking at things in different eyes. So it was a great experience. It was really good also to meet many other crypto enthusiasts and as well other crypto game developers. So we had a lot to talk about, and also managed to get some partnerships together. So it's something that's really exciting for my own part and also for Wizardia, because when you have such project, and it was nice that people recognized it. Not everyone, of course, yet, but we're also known already at some level on those bigger events. So it was really nice, like a compliment to our project.
Wow, okay, that's awesome to hear. It actually sounded like a very action-packed event for you. Like, but maybe you can bring out some highlights for you. Like, was it some type of talk or speech, or like what are the biggest names that you were after there? Like, what were the highlights for you, for example?
Yeah, so I think there's like several things. So one of them, of course, is the networking parties that the bigger crypto companies are organizing. Most of those are, kind of invitation-based events. So some of them you can register freely, and some of them we had to work to get in. So, the ones that are hardest to get in are usually the best ones, and we managed to get into a couple of those, and it was really exciting, to really be in the room or in some sort of a terrace together with the biggest names in crypto. That was a really special feeling, and then you get to talk to people. You really, feel good, and feel that you're at the right place to be. And as for the conference itself, there were a couple of really like good, insightful uh, talks that we listened to, and some of the speakers were, world famous. But one that was maybe not so much connected with crypto, but it was connected with the metaverse. So there was this author, Neil Stevenson, who actually invented the word metaverse in his creations. He's like an author, and he had also like a scientist, author guy. What's his name is Jaron Lanier, I think. It's not a standard American name. So
Mhm.
these two guys had a really nice talk about the origins of the metaverse and the origins of the VR concept. So as we are kind of connected, Wizardia is connected to all this. So it was very interesting to see how it evolved, and how there is still no definition for the word metaverse, and how it's kind of being created right now, because now is the start of the metaverse foundation, let's say. So it was very interesting to see the take of those guys who are, the ones who invented it, who envisioned it before it happened. So it's like, talking to Star Wars people in 1,000 years, when there are actually Star Wars and people are traveling the galaxy. So it was very interesting to see, how it evolved and how they envisioned it. And apparently there are a lot of things still missing, So there were talks about how the true metaverse should be not controlled by like a capitalist organization. It should be more of a people's organization, like a DAO principle. So like everyone should have a say to some sort of level, but it should be organized as well with the best people. So it's kind of a utopian universe when you think about it. And from the VR part, it was interesting that when people started envisioning it, it was much more complex, and now it's at a very, very basic level. So what also is really exciting for the VR technology is that I think we're still at the like infant stages, even though like a lot of people already have VR goggles or sets and everything. But the controls, the one thing that they were mentioning, it was the controls, that the controls are super simplistic now. So you're basically using several buttons or a joystick and some buttons to control all the world, which is not that intuitive. So like neural controllers should be the thing of the future. And this was also like something that connected in my mind that that should be a part of a metaverse where you can actually experience it with your body, not only with your eyes, you know.
Mhm. Wow. Okay. It sounds like you can actually talk like hours of all the, valuable information that you got there. But for sure, I guess like in the back of your mind during the whole time, you were, looking for some good inputs, insights, and new ideas and innovations for Wizardia as well. So have you already gathered your thoughts, like what are the most valuable insights and maybe new ideas that you brought home from the conference, and you're planning to implement them to Wizardia, for example?
I think the key thing to take out of all this, when you see like on a big scale how much is happening and how small a part of this is GameFi in general, so then you see that we need to also help grow the GameFi market in general, like to make it bigger part of the world, and also at first the bigger part of like the crypto market in general, because GameFi is quite small and it's not that important, at least in this conference, which was like not a GameFi specific, it was like crypto general conference. So there's a small part of it which is growing the GameFi. So I would say that growth and patience is the things that that we really want to take away, because now we are like in a rush, we're trying to create everything so fast, but sometimes is a time to quite make a short stop and really evaluate what are the things that are going to impact the GameFi future in general. So so the second thing, apart from our game, I think what we're going to focus more is to really find ways how to show this enthusiasm to people, and how to try to attract non-crypto friendly users and to really convert them into crypto users, to educate them and to really show what it can be about. So many of those talks that we listened to were talking about, money decentralization, about crypto integration with real world money, and all these talks that would connect crypto to the everyday world, and would expand the crypto inclusion and adoption rates.
Mm-hmm. So
So
oftentimes it's not really about making your project like very well known, but it's like expanding the horizons of the whole community of the crypto people, and actually matching everything in the world, right?
yeah, use Wizardia to really send the message, and and to be part of crypto world, not only of the Wizardia universe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. But of course, another thing, especially it was a crypto conference, and as we all know, the first half of the year has been, quite a bloodbath regarding different cryptocurrencies. So, like, did you feel any, I don't know, odd vibe regarding it? Like, were people, how were they, how were their feelings and perspectives? Like, are people in panic in the crypto space, or how did you feel during that conference? How people look at it?
So it really depends on who you talk to.
Mm-hmm.
So if you talk to random people at the conference, which happened quite a lot, because when you're walking with like Wizardia t-shirt like you have on now, so yeah, mine is in the washer now. I did I I used it in the conference. So when you talk to those people who are less into crypto, or they're not there for a long time, these people are kind of panicky, and they really wanna kind of get some quick answers, and then you can see the panic in their eyes, and it's probably from lack of experience. And when you talk to the guys who have been there quite a long time and you know, and work for bigger projects, you know, like top 10 coins or whatever, like crypto DeFi projects that are there for several years or even 10 years in some cases. These guys have been through it all. They know that, you know, the trend is still upwards if you take it on the long term. And those crypto winters happen, and bear market is a part of the market. So these guys tell it like this: focus on what you're doing, develop the product, and this is the best time to actually do some work, because in a bull market it's such a chaotic thing. Everybody is just trying to sell something. It's just, you know, moving 10 times faster than it's even for crypto is 10 times faster. So it's a good time to reflect, to make some plans, and then to really check the quality of your project. So I think it's going to be a good test for us, a good time to focus on our game development and on our product in general, and just, you know, believe it. And you know, as I will end this answer with a quote. You know, during the conference also, I saw on Twitter that the CEO of Binance, CZ, posted that hold is hard. You know, so it's really the hardest part in crypto, you know, to really invest at the right time. I don't say that, you know, have to buy the dip, but if you really truly believe in crypto, there is no bad time to buy. If you buy it and hold it long term for 2 years, 3 years, or for some cases, you know, 10 or 15 years, most of the guys who did that are, you know, multimillionaires, and they can probably teach you how to hold. So it's a good time to learn some patience and to really, you know, do some research and understand what you are investing in. So always do your research, and I think it's a good time for that right now.
For sure. And actually, you know, of course, in our Wizardia community as well, people have invested in Wizardia token. They have had their, you know, not so certain moments as well during the, you know, recent weeks after the big crash. So like, do you see that we how Wizardia is planning to you know, tackle the crypto crash? Because I feel that our community should be quite, you know, content and, you know, certain, because as much as I can see from the inside, things are moving very good. And do you have any other you know, insights to give people and you know, give them perspective how Wizardia is tackling these times?
Yeah, so I don't think there are some, you know, some actions that we're gonna take that are, you know, just directly directed like on the token price, let's say. But if you check the token price, it's quite stable. So somebody was even making a meme, I think, on our Discord, that Wizardia token is the new stable coin because it reacted quite well. For other project, it was really bad. We understand, you know, that some people are not happy with the price drops and so on, but it's all part of the natural process. We all know that the token health is really connected to the age of the token as well. So you cannot, you know, just moon, you know, it's just something in a bull market when there's new product and everyone is just, you know, chaotically buying stuff. But we're happy with the stability. Of course, everything is going to depend on how our team works, and they're doing their best. So we really hope the community will love what we're doing. The community is going to grow. So the keyword in this point, I think, is community, and you know, the true believers. So this is what we're doing. You know, we're trying to market the project, to make it more popular, to introduce this to more people. And with the launch of the game and those segments of the game that we'll be launching, like in those pieces, so they should be, you know, something where people can even test, you know, some early stages of what we're making, and finally, you know, grow together into that complete game that we want to launch later.
Awesome. So it all, you know, ties down to our very, very good community base that we already have, and it's growing every day. So I think people have nothing to worry about, and rather be super excited what's you know, lays ahead.
Yeah, of course. I think, you know, the ones who believe is the same with holder is hard. So believing in something is hard, but if you truly believe in it, if you really love what you're doing or you love the project, then it's much easier. So, you know, always need to talk with the community, understand what they want, and you know, work together with them. So that's what we're planning to do.
Awesome. And as we already mentioned, community, if I'm not mistaken, then I suppose, maybe next week or so, you will also have a new Q&A, video interview live, I guess, coming soon. So are you confirming it?
Yes. Actually, today we confirmed it. It's going to be middle of the next week. So there's an announcement probably coming this week about what time and exactly what date is going to happen. We'll prepare some news and give a chance for the community to ask their own questions and answer them.
Awesome. I guess that's something that we are all waiting for. And I guess that's it for now. I really thank you for taking your time and sharing your experience and insights that you got from the crypto conference and regarding every other stuff as well, because always listening from your perspectives and your knowledge is something that gives power and excitement to our team as well. So it's always very refreshing to talk to your mind. So thank you for your time. But maybe you have some last exciting words or news to our community.
Yeah, so great to be here. Thank you all guys who are still with us, and welcome the new members who are joining just now. So hope to talk to you soon, and of course stay tuned and wait for some news about our next Q&A session. So that's when you will learn something new.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mind, and talk soon.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Bye.
Bye.